I don't know how long these things take to actually get to you, aside from too friggin' long, quite obviously. So we might get another wee battle in here. I think we shall have enough time, and we certainly have some extra people to help out. So yeah, as we thought, it's a small one as opposed to the one we completely obliterated and didn't crash down because it was in pieces. Yeah, the laser cannons are slightly different and they just regrow their ammo after every time you use them, which is very handy. I don't know if it's every time they land or if it's just, hey, blonde and everything, nice. Or if it's just every time they come out of a battle. I wonder if I can get into a tree, because that's at least something that resembles cover. That is, I think I've brought this up already, but that is definitely one thing I would like from the 2012 game in this game, is proper cover. Because this, it feels like you're standing behind stuff that probably has absolutely no effect whatsoever. That's what it feels like anyway. Whereas the 2012 game had a very definite cover system. When you went into cover, you knew you had an advantage. As opposed to this game where attack rolls, yes, they are rolls. Rolls of a die. Can be anywhere between 50% damage and 150. Which means, if your opponent has a heavy plasma gun or rifle, I can't remember how to say it. And I'm really hoping a grenade doesn't go off at this point, because you've seen what alien grenades do if you've been keeping up. It ain't good. Oh god, there's another one up there. That's not happy, but it looks to be moving away, which is useful for me anyway. Ashley the birch. Surprised he had the time units for that. Completely lost what I was saying. Again! Just in case they go to the window. Yet another newbie. Speaking of. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. There we go. Let's approach from the bottoms. Because that somehow feels a tiny bit safer than where I am just now. And plus, people can be in cover, whilst other people in cover. Yo dog, etc. Ramble, ramble, ramble. And yes, that'll do. We know there's one all up in here. Hi guys, funny story. I had the microphone sitting in front of me. I was talking about this, all the usual stuff, and after I finished, I noticed that the big red light was, in fact, off. So, yeah, I've lost half the audio to this, so I am commenting on this after the fact. A couple of days after the fact, actually. I got a bit lazy and did not do anything about this. Because this is obviously 2 episodes split up. So, I'll try my best to remember what it was I was going on about before I did this. Obviously, I'm just holing up around this this UFO to get some kind of siege situation going on, and I don't think anything is gonna happen this turn. Nope, nothing. Now, have I shot that guy upstairs yet? I don't think I have. Oh yeah, this is where I try and shoot through the floor. Doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately, because there's no line of fire. I think there's actually an option to turn that off in XCOM, and you can just literally shoot where you want. But sadly not. Is in fact one thing I did not like about XCOM 2012, with the exception of the grenades. You couldn't just fire wherever the hell you wanted. And there's a big part to this game where you can just essentially create your own doorways. You can shoot out walls if your guns are sufficiently powerful. I mean, laser might take a few blasts, but if you've got anything plasma, then I think certain types of wall will be absolutely no problem for you. In fact, what am I thinking? The blaster launcher, which is yeah, that was me demonstrating that I can see the outline of the power core. Crap, power source. That's what it is. The power source of the UFO. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The blaster bomb, which is a guided rocket-propelled grenade. It's just a rocket, really, because a grenade would imply not very much in the way of aerodynamics. But you actually set waypoints for this thing, so you can have this zigzag all over the fucking place until it actually reaches your target. I noted from, I think, TV tropes that a good tactic with that is to, because obviously it's not guaranteed to actually hit, unlike any other shot. Excuse me. So like any other shot, it might miss. It's got a percentage. So a good tactic for that, apparently, is to have your second last shot, hand shot. There we go. You're done. And now I'm pretty sure the waiting game begins. Anyway, this blaster bomb, which I'll eventually spit out, I'm recording this like 2 days later, and I'm still getting this thing where I'm completely distracted and not talking about what I was talking about, and then talking about something else, and then going back to what I was talking about previously almost, and then I get distracted by something else, you know, that kind of thing. So this blaster bomb, apparently what you do, your second last waypoint for this, you put just above your target, and then your last waypoint straight down onto him. So if nothing else, it'll explode above their head. Sounds good, to be honest. I haven't tried it myself. Probably gonna get a chance to do it here, I would say, because if nothing else, I'm gonna research the blaster bomb at some point. I always max out the research when I play this. Doesn't mean I necessarily use the things, though. I mean, I had the autocannon and the regular cannon, and there was something else. Yeah, it was a regular old rocket launcher. A bit like the blaster bomb, except you don't get to choose waypoints. It just fires straight. You get those weapons at the start, and I didn't use anything but the cannon. And that's the most ridiculous looking one of them all. Generally, they're very good if you want to take on them big hairy bastards I'm forgetting the names of. I'm going to have to research the corpses before I actually remember. Reaper? Might have been a Reaper. I do believe this is the point at which I just wait for everything to play out. As I mentioned before, in the original recording, you wait till about turn 21, the aliens suddenly gain access to the knowledge of where everybody is, so they just come out and hunt you down. And I'm wondering whether that was a technique to make the battles not last too long, or if they had some kind of memory leak that would crash the game if it went on too long, and they just had to find a way to shorten it. And I'm still thinking there's people upstairs. Spoilers, there's not. The fun you would have with this. I mean, there's a whole bunch of bugs. The Win32 version, which for the longest time was the only one I could actually play, because even on Windows 95 I don't think this works, because ever since 95 they started dialing down just how compatible their MS-DOS prompt was, to the point now where it's a shadow of its former self. It's essentially just there so you can run Windows stuff with commands. That's all it's there for. There's no DOS compatibility that I can see whatsoever. Oh, yeah, little almost a bad thing about something OpenXCOM is fixed, which is the pathfinding. If I'd clicked on the edge of that staircase originally, it would have probably sent the guy upstairs, from judging by where that starting position was. And that's what I was totally thinking when I did that, but they fixed the pathfinding to send it exactly where you point. I don't know if I mentioned it in this episode or maybe a previous one, but a lot of the times those bales of hay that you can't see right now, unless I happen to sync this a little bit differently, as I say, I'm just watching playback right now, those bales of hay there, a lot of times your XCOM squad would kind of ignore they're there, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think going over those actually cost more time units. There, I learned my lesson, and I don't get shot either. Bonus. Yeah, but the pathfinding they had would just kind of ignore it. It would take the shortest path. That's something I need to get into at some point. Why am I looking at these again? I think I was measuring everybody's reactions, actually. Because I was going to be sitting out there a while, and I wanted to know who would shoot first. It was Scott. It's always bloody Scott, because he has the best reactions out of everyone by at least 10 points. And a pretty damn snazzy firing accuracy as well. Only turned 20. Won't be long now. I think that's Zombie Ron exploring the southern edge of the map, and I decide to move these guys away in case they get shot. Well done, me. Naturally, Birch's safe and far away from the action. Wonder. No, Scott probably got the kill, and the alien hiding in the hut. See that building there? That is prime alien hiding territory. So, turn 20. Everyone is about to start shooting, apart from Ashley, unless she gets over there. Nearly. Yeah, there we go. And Zombie Ron, but he's busy saving this particular household from, as it turns out, absolutely nothing. There they are. Unfortunately, that was somebody getting shot with plasma. Never good. And it was Scott, which makes me worried, and he got a fatal wound, which makes me even more worried. But he's got 30 health. So just moving back a bit. He'll survive a little while yet. I'm totally not using Neil McNeil as cannon fodder just because he's a rookie. You know, I've actually forgotten the end of this. Oh man. This is actually tense all of a sudden. Oh. Still get the kill. God damn. And he wasn't even the first one to shoot. He just had to have a good firing accuracy. Yeah, move those guys further back. Guy and girl even. This is turning out to be a very odd remake of Resident Evil down that southeast corner. That's a weird place. Okay, I was going to shoot with Becca, and then I thought the better of it and shot the fucker in the back instead. That way it's harder for him to shoot back. When you shoot them in the back, it's hard to shoot back. It's an easy rhyme, and one you should remember for your military career. And there we have it. Finally got round that one. And I'm pretty sure I went with this quote the first time. Just this once, everyone lives. About 40 minutes of gameplay, and everyone lived. Well, 35, but everyone! Haha! I got some Illyrium, which is pretty good. I've heard that if you don't have the power source, or if you blow it up mid-mission, which you can do, it's an easy way to take out aliens, but you don't get the Illyrium, and you can only get Illyrium from crashed UFOs. Ooh, promotions! Yay! I don't remember Ron shooting anyone. Oh well. I'm pretty sure Scott earned his captaincy. Yeah, I was worried about a couple of those, especially because Scott got shot, and we've already killed that many people already, and Kira and Jenna are wounded, and as I've put in the description of a previous video, this is why you keep spares around. It's not great when you've got people who are not being used, who might feel a little jaded about the whole situation. And nor is it particularly good when you're forced by space concerns to leave people on the wounded list off of the artwork that you've slaved over. Oh, I'll be frank, that was the most fun part of doing this. That first episode is I kind of like designing stuff. Anyway, video done. Sorry about that technical hitch. See you next time.